Hi guys, welcome and welcome back. My name is Raquel. Today we're going to discuss the four books I read in the month of March. So the four books I read is American Queen by Vanessa Miller, Put That on Everything by Casey Mills, Hood Rat, and Executioner Song Animal Part 5. Those last two books are both by Quan. So in my last video, I did do the Executioner song Animal 5. So if you want to check that out, it's the video before this one. And then Hood Rat, which is about four women who are going to get money by any means necessary. So basically, the book is about these four women who are going to get money and the ways in which they get the money and what happens when they do. So the first character, her name is Yoshi. She is a stripper. The second character, her name is Reese, and Reese is a player, so she gets money from men, and she's gonna do what she's got to do because she needs that money. And you have Rhonda, who has three children, and so she's playing the government. She's told the government that these children have illnesses and disabilities in order to get paid from the government. And then she's also pressing the children's dad for money, so she's getting child support in addition. So with all these antics, they have repercussions. We all know that for every action there is a reaction, and so the funny part is the reaction. Well, some of it is funny, some of it really isn't, but it's a good book, so I enjoyed it. As a matter of fact, this is book one in a series of seven. I have read all seven books, but this is a very old series. I think it was out maybe 2014. I'm not even sure, but I know it was a while ago. I've read them, and rereading them now, I actually have a different perspective. I'm enjoying reading these books over again. And then Put That on Everything, and that's by Casey Mills. Love, love, love Casey Mills. Always a hit. General manager, her name is Sutton Kelly. She is a woman general manager, and this position was really hard for her to get. There is a wide receiver who's a player on the team. His name is Trevor. I'm sorry, Trevor Holt. And Trevor Holt and Miss Kelly have taken a liking to each other. Only Sutton doesn't think it's a good idea. She feels like it would diminish all the work that she's done to become general manager if she starts to date one of the players. And so there's kind of this back and forth between the two of them, and it's really good. I enjoy it a lot. Um, just imagine that she is a general manager. She's around a bunch of men, and so she's not about to just be played. And so I love that about her. She's just not letting him get over because he's handsome and he's rich. And then we have American Queen. Now, American Queen was the most interesting, although I liked all of the books, it was the most interesting. It is historical fiction, whereas all the other books, well, Put That on Everything is a romance. And then, of course, Animal and Hood Rat are urban fiction. This one is historical fiction. It is based in the late 1800s, right after emancipation. So it starts, they have not been emancipated, so you get some of that, and then they get emancipated, and now it's like Luella, which is the main character. She wants to leave, and then you have the pastor of the plantation, who his name is Reverend William. He does not want to leave. His father is the owner of the plantation. He also has a brother. And so there is an incentive for him to stay. He has family. And because his father is the plantation owner, there are certain privileges, even though he's black, that he receives from being the son. And so they decide to get married and move north. They are walking north, never mind the fact that Luella is pregnant. So she is walking, and as they are on their journey, more people are joining them to go because they have decided that they're going to build this community. And so they get to where they decide to, make their community. They build this whole community where nobody's going hungry anymore. They have everybody has a place to stay. They have a house of their own, and the I guess the motto that they live by is one for all and all for one. So they share everything. They share the workload, they share the food, they all pitch in to just make the community work. And I love, love, love the idea of that, like an entire community of Black people working together to, just to thrive. And like, I'm just excited at the idea of that. But this was a really good book, and it is also based on a true story. I did read in the book that Vanessa Miller said that in the places that she did not have the information, she made reasonable deductions to fill in the blank. She let us know how she came to these conclusions, why she thought this was happening in certain places that she didn't have the information. She said that she got the story from somebody else, and I think that person had interviewed people who lived at Happy Land. And so when they built their community, she was the queen and he was the king. And I so love that. And not only because they were called king and queen, but as they went out and about, other people called them king and queen and they treated them as such. And not only that, but they carried themselves as kings and queens. So I love that. Um, so anyway, the four books that I read for the month of March, it was Animal Executioner Song Part 5, Hood Rat Part 1. Both of those books are by Quan. Put That on Everything by Casey Mills. And last but not least, American Queen by Vanessa Miller. So I hope you all enjoyed uh, just a little synopsis of what happened in the books that I've read in the month of March. See you next time. Bye bye.